Hello and welcome to Mrs. Sassy's Sunday stream, episode 43 on this wonderful CINCO de Mayo. Hope you're doing well today. I'm trying to get my bearings. It's been a very long week. I apologize for not having the show on Friday. We were due to do Truly the Female Perspective on Friday, but we had some stuff going on in the Sasquatch house, so I could not do Friday's stream. But I really wanted to make sure that I was here for you guys today. And yeah, it was crazy week. I'm exhausted, but I think we're on the up and up. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see. I don't think they're other than baby Sasquatch started her first job last week at Chipotle. That was a fun new experience to have your child start their first job, come home and talk about, some of the funny stories that she's dealing with the public and people that are like so weird, and some of the things that they do and how they act, and people that like think they want food and then you're halfway making the food and they're like, no, I'm not hungry. I don't want this anymore. And then they walk out. So it's been very, very strange this week. So anyway, I'm just kind of, oh, thank you. Oh, I know, that's the thing. So we kind of told her that too. Like, wait till she gets her first paycheck. So here's the thing. I think baby Sasquatch had a little bit of a reality check last week. So Tuesday was her first day, and she did like 4 hours or something. And then Wednesday, I think she pulled the same shift. Thursday, she was only supposed to do like 4 hours, and they called her at like 8 a.m, but she was sleeping, and they asked her if she could do like 11 to 7. Well, she didn't get the message till like, I guess 1 o'clock or so. Anyway, long story short, she goes in at 2:30 and she worked all the way till 9. So she worked, I want to say that she worked about like 16 hours her very first, 3 days, which is a lot for somebody who goes from 0 to like 100 all of a sudden. And so I think it was a little bit of like, holy crap. But her first paycheck is probably going to be pretty nice, but she will understand good old taxes and the fact that her check was starting at something and then just, yeah. So she'll definitely learn the hard way. So anyway, since it's Cinco de Mayo, I have a little margarita here. We're just going to sip it lightly because it's the middle of the day here and there's no need for intoxication in the middle of the day, because I still have to adult after this, making, dinner and lunches for the week and laundry, what have you. So let's say hi to the chat. Let everybody get in here. Sorry, I'm dragging today. I apologize. Like I said, I can't really talk about it, but it's been something. It's been something. Good to see you, Dempsey. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Corey, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you. Hi, Stephen Brown. Good to see you. And thank you for being a member for 2 months. That's awesome. Thank you. Person in authority behaving badly. Okay, let me see if I can go back and pull that up. Said hello to Hypnotic. 5524 1403. What does that mean? 1403. Let's see. Hi, Beard. Good to see you. Beard of Liberty. Okay, that's okay. Good luck on your stream coming up. Tina, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. The oldest gamer. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. We appreciate it. Should have her withhold at 37% for tax refund time. So that was another thing we had to do, is that when she went in for her first day, she had to bring in her like actual copy of her birth certificate, like, the whatever. I can't words. I'm sorry. And then she also had to bring in, so like I had said on my Sunday show last Friday, we went and got her started on her her state ID. So that paper as well. And so when she was sitting there, she was filling out all the paperwork and she wasn't exactly sure like on what percentage. So I called Cannoli and I think we decided on the middle percentage of what they offer, just so she doesn't get hit too hard, but also so she can have something of, like maybe a little bit of a kickback at tax time. But it's going to be interesting having her file her own taxes, or not file her own, but I'll help her. You're getting ready to start cooking fajitas. Well, I am making cannoli, shredded chicken, sour cream enchiladas, and then I'm making the kid and I some like Taco Bell crunch wraps. I got like the kit to make. So yeah, and then I'm like a Mexican salad. So we're doing that over here too. It's okay. There's Zach's. Happy Sunday, Zach's. I hope you're doing well. Your show was super funny last night. I tried to make it as long as I could before falling asleep, but it wasn't anything you guys did. It was a funny show. It was a very funny show. What really concerned me was the fact that Dawn, or Flaccid Phoenix, was making a comment that my thumbnail wasn't quite disturbing enough. I don't know how to make myself see. Nope, I don't know how to make myself. I wanted to move it so you guys could see my thumbnail, but he thought it wasn't quite disturbing enough. It's a man in drag. Like he said too, also, and he's super right. Like these days, you don't, like some people that are middle of the road that kind of look masculine, maybe feminine, and you just really don't know what they are anymore. And it's very sad. Baby Sasquatch gonna want to end the Fed after that first paycheck. I know. It's a lot of hard work too. Let me tell you, Chipotle is no joke. But she's working on learning how to roll that burrito. But we're definitely gonna have to help her with that. Have to bring birth certificate to DMV. Yes, so we did bring her birth certificate to the DMV for her state ID, and then when she wants to go back for her license, we will do that too. Oh, hey, Carly. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Good to see you. She is an old friend of mine. Shield Maiden, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you. 10th like. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we as you can see, I have some things in Spanish today because it's Cinco de Mayo. So it's just a time for us crazy people to eat Mexican food and drink margaritas, and that's it, I guess. So we can get started for today. Like I said, I'm feeling very off my game today. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll get through this though. We'll get through this. But as always, we always have a fun little message from our friend Dandy, who I love. He has a message for you. Hang on. Here we go. Here's our little message for the day. Let me turn this up.
Oh, look, darling, look. A homosexual.
Just something quick and small. Something quick and small. I love me some Dandy. I'm thinking of tending bar at a local bar and grill. Good idea. Yeah, why not? I think, if you can do it and the drinks and everything, I think that the tips would be good, unless that's a joke. I think I'm tending bar at a local bar and grill. I guess it's a good idea. Like I said, I'm kind of today, so I'm not really sure if that's a joke or not. All right, you guys. So we're going to start. I was a bartender for 15 years and loved it. Oh, were you? Okay. I wonder, that's got to be a really hard job, though. That's got to be a really hard job, because being on the other side of the bar, ordering drinks and just trying to keep up with everybody and the noise and the chaos, you got to be exhausted when you're done. But I'm pretty sure that the tips are good. But good to see you, Jamalama. Good to see you. Have an actual bartender's book published in 1961, or just watch that movie with Tom Cruise. Could help you there. Okay, so we're going to get into some subjects today. So the biggest one going around right now, other than all of this video game hype, is the man versus bear in the woods argument. If you were a woman, who would you rather be stuck in the woods with, a man or a bear? So I kind of thought that this whole thing was just, I don't even understand why this is even a question. It doesn't make any, oh, good. Yes, I would love your guys' thought on this, but I found a video that really dissects this. It's really quick, but it really puts it out there and it nails it, because the fact that this is even a question makes absolute no sense to me. I don't understand why this is how stupid the internet is. I just don't get it. So watch this guy's video. Well, maybe we'll play it twice because I want you to hear what he has to say, and then I want to discuss this. You haven't heard this one, Zax? There's this whole thing going on the internet where it says, well, that's different. That's different. And Shield Maiden, that's different. But there's this whole thing going around where as a woman, if you were like lost, trapped, what have you, in the woods, would you rather be trapped with a real life bear or a man? So the number of men who are abusive is so small. The number of bears that will wreck you is almost 100. Right. So just listen to what this guy says, and he hits the nail on the head. Okay, listen to this guy really quick. Let me make sure my volume's up. Okay, here we go.
So the consensus is in about women trapped in the woods alone if they would choose a bear or a man. And the majority have said a bear because they just don't feel safe with men. And I agree. So tell me why most of you same women want a biological male to be able to use the same restroom as your daughter. So the consensus is in about...
So that's exactly what Carly just said. My sister made a good point. Same women would choose the bear, would allow men in the girls' bathroom with our daughters. Absolutely. I, for one, would like to test this theory. Absolutely. Any stupid woman who thinks that it's a sane idea to be trapped in the forest with a bear rather than a man doesn't make any sense. I would rather be stuck with a man or a bear than a woman. Yeah, no kidding. But what kind of stupidity is that? I mean, I wonder if this just started out as satire and people just ran with it like they do everything else on the internet. But I don't understand how this is even a situation. Like, how is this even a question? But he's absolutely right. You would not want to be stuck in the forest with a man, but you would allow a man in the restroom with your daughter. It's just such a double standard. It's maddening. I don't know if any woman would rather be stuck with a bear than a man. Like, what is wrong with men? I don't understand. The $1 million question, though, would a bear rather be stuck in the woods with a man or Zax? At this point, who knows? Hi, love it. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. But I don't understand, right? That is a mic drop. I don't understand why women hate men so much. I will never understand why we are supposed to hate men so much, decide that we don't need men, we're better off without men. I don't understand any of this. It doesn't make any sense. When did hating men become such a big thing? It's stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. And this right here just goes to show how stupid women are. Women are retarded. They really are. And these are the same women that we let vote. These women who want to be trapped in the forest with a bear versus a man also vote. So just keep that in mind. Hi, Anime Night. Good to see you. I don't get the hate either. Yeah, it doesn't. Hi, Nadia. Good to see you. Good to see you, my love. It's the propaganda machine's job to make us hate each other. It's really exhausting. I wouldn't want to be in the woods without a man. Same. I wouldn't want to be in the woods alone, period. But I definitely would want to be, the whole bear versus man issue. I feel like nobody is actually talking about the core issue of why do women feel this way? And that's what I want to know. I don't understand why women feel this way. I don't get it. I don't understand why we think we don't need men in our society. Now, I know that there's a lot of different opinions on the Barbie movie, but one of the things I personally took out of it is that we don't need men to be great. But I feel like while that might be true, I think we're better with somebody by our side who's our like biggest supporter, rallies with us, all of that stuff. So I don't understand this hatred. I don't. My next question would be if they had to choose between swimming in the ocean with a shark or a man. See, you definitely, it definitely is an issue. It definitely isn't. You're right. Absolutely. They probably would say the shark because they're so stupid. I didn't get a notification. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's weird. I don't know, man. I know my numbers are kind of low this morning, so I don't know if the notification didn't go out. Who the heck knows? Hi, Vex. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. What is your opinion since you're here, Vex? I know you're cleaning, but give me a second with you. What is because Vex always like makes my mind just explode because she has such good viewpoints on so many things, which is why she's my co-host on the Female Perspective. Vex, what is your perspective of this whole man versus bear thing in the woods? If you have. Men and women balance each other. I think it stems from the fact that we don't promote the nuclear family anymore. Single raised kids don't see why it's a balance. That is very true. We don't support that anymore. We don't. I unfortunately think that's the new norm. That the family dynamic and the family core is something that's just not important anymore. I say let them stay with the bears. That's exactly what I'm saying. Let them stay with the bears. It's really stupid. Hey, Gooch. My Gooch senses went off. I knew there was a stream I needed to watch, so I'm here. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, let them have at it. Let these stupid women, because here's the thing. These women who think they need to live in the forest with bears rather than men are going to get to vote here soon, people, for our next president. That scares the shit out of me. Okay? That scares the shit out of me. I know a guy who got scalped by a grizzly and used his hat to hold his scalp on while he drove to the hospital. Oh my gosh. This is our main role as a woman. Shame. Yep. I think the best course of action is the following. It's a psyop that dumb feminists fell for, which will end up ushering in a new wave of pro-bestiality culture. And there you have it, people. And there you have it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We'll go here. 75% of Black kids and 50% of white kids grow up in a single family household. It's far more than normal. Absolutely. Absolutely. 1, for a week, let them stay with the bears. 2, for the same week, all men stop working and let the country collapse. They will come running back for a Starbucks in a week. Listen, 110%. And listen, I watch TikTok. We all know this. It's my guilty pleasure, but it's also where I find a lot of this crap. But there's a lot of women on there that just make TikToks of themselves getting facials and eyelash extensions and their nails done. And this one girl talking about this unfortunate experience for a Russian manicure and just, all this stuff and these shopping hauls and all that stuff. Well, who the fuck is paying for that? Your husbands that are out there working. So I don't understand why we have to hate men so much. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, just make sure you have a pew-pew either situation. Listen, your man can only do so much, but definitely a gun in the woods. I agree. Is Gooch supposed to shave? I didn't know there was a situation going on. Women of the chat, let's start a new trend where we uplift men instead of all this hate. Absolutely. But it's my job to show you how retarded women have become. I don't understand why you have to choose between being a really strong woman and being a wife and a mother. You can do both. I'll only come back for a mocha frap. That's okay. Listen, they're good. Still kind of hungover from last night's romp. I finished that Four Loca and screwed up. Oh, God. Would you rather be on a spaceship with a xenomorph or an android? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pro men, but also pro women using a pew-pew for protection and safety. I am 100% as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. I need to get up on my pew-pew game because I am a terrible shot. Terrible shot because, quite frankly, pew-pews intimidate me because I'm not used to them. So I don't think I have, the self-confidence to be able to shoot a target. Men just go hunting all season this fall, bow, shotgun, rifle, and fish in between. Yeah, they can. Being a mom and a caretaker invalidates the anger that feminists feel. So they require you to be angry just like them. Otherwise, you're against them and can't stand that. I know it's exhausting. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to go with this. Nadia, 100%. It isn't sexist to say most men can easily physically overpower most women. No, it's not sexist. That's the way we were built. I mean, I don't understand why we can't look at men as being a protector. That's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be protected. It's also how retarded, how beta men. Okay, you know what? I'm going to segue into something since Nadia said that. I'm going to segue into something. So I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I can't remember. I know they normally do it every 2 weeks, and they're doing one today. But Left Eye Ego and Shiro had this whole thing where they talked about drizzle. And I was like, what the fuck is drizzle? Well, apparently it's these beta men and them being retarded and them wanting to live their soft dude life or soft dude era. Sassy, you have a giant Italian man. He's more dangerous and deadering than a hidden pew-pew. Absolutely. So this woman that I follow on TikTok cracks me up. I follow her a lot because she's in the medical industry. And so she has a lot of really funny medical stories and stuff that I can relate to. But I watched this the other day after watching Shiro and Left Eye Ego's whole thing on the drizzle movement. I'm going to play this video for you. It's a little long, but it's hysterical. And this is what's happening out there. Okay, this is what's happening out there. And I could definitely see this. A joke 11 years in the telling. LOL. Drizzle. It is so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh my God. I can't even believe you said that. I used to call him Lurch in high school. I cannot even believe you made that reference too. That's exactly what I said he looked like in high school. You're 100% right. Too funny. Oh, you did miss the dandy video. Hold on. I'll get it for you. We always have. Listen, I'm here for the people. It's a real quick one. We'll play the dandy video and then we're going to go back to the drizzle. I love how I always play a dandy video. Hang on. I do love Dandy. He's great. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure it's up high. Okay, here you go.
Oh, look. Darling, look. A homosexual.
There you go. There's your dandy video for today. Sorry, but these are retarded beta mouth breathers women wanted. Now they complain there isn't any alpha male types to date or marry. 100%. 110%. Okay, you're right. This is what you wanted. You wanted these soft little sissy fairies to wear nail polish and wear dresses like Harry Styles. You thought it was so fucking cool for all these guys to be feminine. And now you guys want now this is what you're getting out in the dating scene right here. We're going to go ahead and play this. This fucking blew me away. Right here. These are the kind of things that, and this woman is of a certain age. So she's been trying, there's nothing left out there. She's funny though. She's funny how she tells her stories. Yeah, of course. I'll always replay. Anytime you guys ask for something, that's my job here. I will definitely play it. Proof that men have been saying for centuries is true. Women don't know what the fuck they want. 110%. Hey, Left Eye, I was just talking about you. I was just talking about how you and Shira were talking about, which educated me because I'd never heard of the drizzle. Well, this woman right here got hit with the drizzle. And I'm going to play it for you because it is ridiculous. Actually, let me rephrase. Women do know what they want, but they're always too scared to say or admit it. Where's the nice guys? BRB gonna get railed by Tyrone and all of his friends real quick. Yes, no, that's absolutely correct. Because the thing is we think we want a bad boy. And then when our hearts get broken, that's when we actually go and try the nice guy and realize that, yes, nice guys finish last, but they're the ones that last the longest. But you're absolutely right. I hate fighting. It's stupid, and I usually end up in handcuffs. I'll avoid a fight if I can. Guess I'm a beta. No, you just don't want to deal with all the bullshit. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one. All right, let's play her and see. You guys aren't nice guys. Avoid you. All right. Or if we need good backup, we'll just give you guys a call. When women ask where are all the good guys, I answer in the friend zone where you put them. Yes, and I friend zoned Cannoli for the first year. But I tell you what, it's not often that the friend zone thing works out, but it did build a really strong foundation for him and I. And so I'm grateful for the friendship that we built first, but it wasn't easy for Cannoli. So I'll give you that. It wasn't easy for him to be friend zoned. Good to see you, Gord King. The puns can start now. I appreciate you coming by. All right, let's play this. This right here, good times. Let me turn up the volume. She's a good storyteller too. Hold on.
Hey, Cookie Crew. How y'all doing? You want to hear something funny? Okay. So today, as I'm sitting at my desk getting ready to order my lunch, I get a text message from a guy I met a couple weeks ago in the library. Now, me and this guy have never been on a date. We've only talked a couple times via text and once or twice over the phone. So as I'm sitting at my desk about to order my lunch, I get a text message from this guy saying, "Hey, beautiful, how are you?" I replied, "I'm doing wonderful. How's your day?" He then sends me a text and says, "Oh, my day's going good." He said, "Listen, I haven't heard from you, and I feel like maybe you're getting discouraged because I haven't really reached out to you. So I was thinking about reaching out to you and giving you a couple pointers how to boost yourself on my roster." Wait, what? So I just sent an emoji face like, what? So he goes, yeah, he goes, "I don't want you to be discouraged. I find you attractive, but I have to choose wisely," is what he said. He said, "But one thing you can do to score points with me, because I love to be pampered, is how about you cash at me some lunch money?" So again, I send that confused emoji face. And so he goes, "Why confused?" He was like, "It's okay. I'm worth it," is what he's saying. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He said, "Because you sending me lunch money shows that you really care about me, and it will take you from the middle of the list probably to the top of the list." So as I sat for a few minutes in disbelief and reading this text message over and over, I finally replied. I said, I said, "Well, it's odd to me that you would think I would cash app you lunch money to be boosted higher on your list when in fact you're at the bottom of mine." That'll be a no. Okay. All right, Cookie Crew. Hey, I love you. Enjoy.
She cracks me up. Yeah. And then she had a follow-up video because somebody asked her, he had some balls to think he was even on any list of any kind. You know what? I absolutely adore this girl. She is hysterical. She tells you like it is, and her storytelling is great. It's absolutely great. I adore her. But I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm going to see if I can find, let me see if I can find her other video. What? Hold on. Why can't I? Where's the, oh, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find her other video where she talked about, here, hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Here's the other one. This was pretty funny. She followed it up where it says, Auntie, is he really even on the list? Not after all. That would be a no. Here's what she said.
Listen, friend, one thing I love about my cookie crew family, y'all know me better than I know myself sometimes. Friend, but the fact that you knew he was never on the list is what tickles my spirit. No, he wasn't on no list. And you know when I realized he wasn't on the list? When he sat on the phone with me, I think our third conversation, and told me that he was part of the soft man era.
See, soft man era. Oh, Joshy, it's okay if you're late. Better late than never. Soft guy era. He literally told her that he was in his soft guy era, and that's why he is drizzle. Soft guy era. Let me tell you something. You tell me you're in your soft guy era, I'm out. Red flag.
This drizzle movement, which I didn't know nothing about until I saw it on TikTok. Honey, it was up for me then. Hence why I have never reached out to him. So, oh well. C'est la vie.
This woman has taken sass to the point she will just laugh. She has. The stories that she talks about are hysterical. I didn't know drizzle either. Apparently it's the soft guy era where these guys. Okay, shit. Ego, are you still in here? Because there is a whole thing about what drizzle is. Let me see if there's anything. Hang on. Oh, what is the drizzle movement? Okay, here you go. I'm going to read this example. The drizzle movement is a movement on TikTok where men argue that women should impress them, and they shouldn't have to do anything. The movement is also known as the soft guy era movement, and it's about men entertaining their soft era and using the argument of what do you bring to the table against women. Historically, men have been put in the role of provider, but as society has progressed and women gained more rights and freedom, this role has taken a hit. Wow. Hey, Fancy Games, good to see you. Thanks for letting me know how to say that. I appreciate you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, she does. She's too much. Yeah, that's the drizzle. Soft guy era is a joke where they can say to women what women usually say to guys. It is a joke, but at what point does it stop being a joke and guys actually lean into it? I always wonder. I thought it was a joke against the sprinkle. I can't believe any guys are really like it. Well, sprinkle. I didn't know. Is that really a thing? Okay, hold on a second, you guys. Oh, there is a sprinkle movement. The sprinkle movement is a viral catchphrase and ideology that advocates for women to prioritize financial stability in dating. The phrase is similar to mic drop or I said what I said. Sarah Seven, also known as the Sprinkle Lady, is a YouTube live streamer whose clips have gone viral on TikTok. Her catchphrase, sprinkle, encourages women to pursue older, wealthier partners instead of wasting their time with dusties. Holy shit. Wow, we are fucked as a society. Everybody, yeah, same, Gooch, same. Wow, we are super screwed. If I want to buy dinner, I'm going to buy dinner. If she wants to buy dinner, she'll buy dinner. I'm not going to argue, but I'm cooking. You guys, let me tell you something. Let Boosh cook for you. That's all I'm going to say. Let him cook for you. If you're a smart woman, you'll let Boosh cook for you. It just doesn't make any sense. You know what it is? Everybody's just playing so many fucking games all the time. That's all we're doing is playing stupid ass games. No, you do it. No, you do it. No, you. It's like, oh my God, Jesus. It's just exhausting. No wonder I feel very sorry for anybody who has to date right now. It is so fucked up out there. This dating scene of who's going to do what. Yeah, you should. You definitely should, Josh. You definitely should. I don't understand. There are so many layers to this meme internet culture. It's a rabbit hole. It is. And you know what? People are so messed up lately that you don't know what is real and what is not real. I honestly have no idea anymore because people are so batshit crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Not really. Old men die, wife gets the house, no divorce, no enriching the judges. Oh God. Maybe. Gooch, the dating world nowadays is frightening. Those of us raising well-adjusted kids need to bring back arranged marriages for the health and sanity of our future families. It is really bad. I feel really bad for my 16-year-old because she's definitely seen the douchebags that are out there, and she's like, oh, and good to see you, Tina. Good to see you. If I didn't say hello already. I don't understand. Dating these days sounds like a total nightmare. Absolutely. Absolutely. Carly, your kids, man, when they get older, it's going to be hard. It's hard for my daughter. I'm glad that she's not worried about all that stuff right now. But it's definitely not an easy thing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I guess drizzle, sprinkle, do whatever the fuck you want. It's messed up. It's stupid. Let's see. I wanted to talk about this really, really quick. And then we'll get to some stupid shit. But first of all, I had a whole update on that creepy dad that we played last week when that dad was licking and sucking on that kid's ear and they were trying to find him. Well, I had a couple of links saved in my Google Doc to bring up, and they say the page doesn't exist. So I really don't know what happened. If anybody in the chat has any idea or any links or any stories or anything they've seen that has anything to do with that pervert dad and an update, because I know that the interwebs was trying to locate him. So I wanted to see if you guys had anything on that, because it was really disturbing. So here, Gord. I think if a woman said drizzle to me on a date, I'd escape out the back door of the restaurant. Yo, what the fuck? I hadn't forgotten, Sassy. Why you remind us? Oh, I know. I'm sorry. It's my job. It's my job to completely gross you guys out. But according to Dawn, my thumbnail wasn't disturbing enough. That concerns me right there. Right? Dawn. The problem is that if Dawn doesn't see the dumper, that's it. It's over. He has to see the dumper. I'm volunteering at a childhood cancer fundraiser, so I'll have to catch the replay. Well, thank you, Zax. That is awesome. I'm so glad. Maybe you could find out a cure for what the fuck is going on with you while you're volunteering there. Cancer is cancer. Anyway, much love to you, friend. That video was very disturbing. I got rid of it. I had it on my old doc. I like to erase the old shit that I have. I don't want to watch it again, but they had started to find things that find like really disturbing stuff about him. And I had a whole thing. And like I said, the page says it doesn't exist. Sprinkle, drizzle, tinkle, jizzle. Do I sound like one of the cool kids now? I'm trying to be a Sigma with the double Riz. Yeah, see, the fact that I know what Riz is because of my kid, absolutely. I think you should start a new nursery rhyme. Yeah, Zax, you are a god among men, especially with the shoulders. So, what do you mean he's a keynote speaker? The guy? The perv? Bye, Dempsey. If you want to drop your link, go right ahead. Are you doing reality-based music? Drop your link. Let me look this up since we're on. I don't know the true definition of Riz, but my daughter, hold on. What is Riz? Here we go. Okay, here you go. Ready? Boosh. Riz is a colloquial term that means style, charm, attractiveness, or the ability to attract a romantic sexual partner. It's believed to be an abbreviation of the word charisma. For example, you might describe someone as having Riz if they have a heavy Cockney accent, are cool, or have an I don't even know that word. I'm going to bail. So basically, if you have Riz, you like have, I don't know what we used to call it back. Riz is charisma. Yes. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, gotcha. He's giving the opening speech at the fundraiser. For sure. Hey, Dirty Jersey, good to see you. Colloquial. Why can't I say that? Yes, thank you. For us old folk, Riz is like game. You've got game. Thank you very much. For sure. Here's where Dempsey's going to be. If you guys want to check it out, if you want to hang out with me, you can always catch the replay. If a drizzle got the drip, he got Riz. I hate the future. For sure. For sure. For sure. If I had a heavy Cockney accent minus the nay accent. Thank you. There you go. Colloquial. Thank you. Hooked on phonics, man. You don't like the Cockney accent, huh? I'm not sure I know exactly what it sounds like. I'll have to Google it later. So I wanted to talk about really quick here how, this whole thing with the transgender and men competing in women's sports as long as they identify as a woman. 5 teenage athletes, here, let me get rid of this. 5 teenage athletes in West Virginia refused to participate in the sports competition, protesting against a biological male transgender athlete. So this was first posted on April 9th. And all of these girls here, listen, that's what I need you guys for. I do, for some reason, I have a really hard time pronouncing certain words. So I do appreciate things like that. Thank you. Keeping me on my toes so I don't look like a complete whack jobs. Oh my God. Okay. That's Cockney for you. Yeah, no, I don't want it. I listen, if you want me to repeat that, you can fuck right off because I couldn't even say colloquial. Cockney is like an uneducated Brit. Okay, got it. Phonics works. I can say Japanese names perfectly when spelled in English because it's perfectly written phonetically. See, and the funny thing is, shut up, Boosh. Okay. Oi, Gov. Maswal for ya. Oi, I've got 3 yuggins on me home. There you go, Boosh. And you used your member chat. Oi, Gov. Most for. Yeah. I've got 3 yuggins on me home. Okay. I did it twice. There you go, Boosh. The servants in period pieces usually have a Cockney accent. Russell Brand kind of has a Cockney accent. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much, Dirty Jersey. Yeah, you totally did cash that in. But you know what? I'll give it a try. So these people right here decided to boycott and not participate in their competition because of a transgender. So it looks like right there, they're not doing it. So they're just walking up and they're not throwing. I don't know if this is what type of an event this is. It looks like you're supposed to I think you throw the ball really far. Anyway, all these people right here stood here like they were going to do it and then they walked off. Russell Brand doesn't have the slang, but he is Cockney. Okay, gotcha. So these people here decided that they were going to boycott and they were not going to participate in this competition. Well, apparently the trans girl who is also the student behind the lawsuit against the state law reinforcing students to participate in the sport based on birth gender won the event. How many young girls are losing opportunities because cowardly liberal and rhino politicians are caving to mental illness? So basically, on April 30th, that transgender person won. Oh, shot put. Thank you. Thank you. Shot put. Yeah. So we are having to, yes, that's what it was. I thought this was their article. Well, it looks like somebody put in here, correction. The girls have not been banned from all sports. They have been banned from the next event as a punishment, which is still bullshit. It's still bullshit. They should have not ever been in trouble for standing up for what is right. That is not okay at all. It's super fucked up. It is not fair at all. These girls actually stood up for what they believe in, and they're competing in a girls' sport. And you had somebody who, I keep going back, even though it wasn't done very well. The movie Lady Ballers. They did hit the nail on the head in the regard of, you can put on a wig, say you're a girl, and get away with it. That's how easy it seems to be. And that's what I'm so annoyed with, is that these people get away with this shit all the time because they can. Because they can. It's bullshit. Ball and chain rhymes with Maine. Wife, apples and pears rhymes with stairs. Upstairs. Boosh, are you still drunk? Dude. Oh, first of all, I'm not going to even lie. Here, this is another thing the kids say. Ready? Josh, no cap. But last night, when you came onto the stream, I swore for the first 30 seconds I thought it was fucking AJ. You did such a good job mimicking him. It was a little scary. I think there's a black guy living inside of you. That was very, very good. I'm dead serious, Sassy. The Cockney rhyming slang. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. It is bonkers. So Bush did too. He did such a good job. It scared me. I was like, wait, it took me a second to realize that it wasn't AJ. I would have done a video on Lady Ballers, but I feared calling a movie with Ben Shapiro a bit on the nose might get me canceled. I gotcha. You're so funny. I think someone should walk into their school board meeting and identify as the superintendent. Exactly. You know what? Fuck around and find out. I think that these people really, really should just hit them harder, like beat them at their own game. That is so disrespectful that these young girls who are trying to get further themselves, whether they want a scholarship, what have you, that they get beat by a dude in a wig. It's fucked up. And I'm so tired of seeing it. The feminist movement should be targeting the trans morons instead of asking if they would be in the woods with a bear or a man. Exactly. And that's what we talked about at the beginning of the show. And you're 110% right. We are focusing on the wrong things. You're absolutely right. Maybe a black furry was inside of Josh. Very well could have been. It was AJ the whole time. Actually, dude has an amazing AI deepfake. I just thought that AJ was really a white gay guy the whole time. So anyway, speaking of retarded, I want to talk about this really quick, and please help me out, because I'm not a video game person. This has nothing to do with video games. There's so much video game shit going on, but this acolyte, which I could give two shits about, showrunner Leslie Headland, which we've talked about before on the show, uses a non-binary pronoun describing the acolyte villain and says she hopes audiences embrace the duality that exists in every character in the show, with the trailer teasing no one is safe from the truth. Hey, Nas, good to see you. I know I said video games, but I really meant this stupid show that's coming out. I greatly apologize. I'm so confused because there's so much shit going on. It's the Revenge of the Fifth, Sassy. Yes, it's CINCO de Mayo. We have our margarita. The entire point of female sports is because they can't compete with men. It's a fair system that these psychos are desecrating. Absolutely, 100%. I think I said I knew the dreadlocks was a wig when Josh turned on the camera. Exactly. Yeah, so I don't understand why we have to, like I said before, we had a they, them in Fallout, and it was very subtle, very quick. It wasn't enough for me to get annoyed and not watch the show. But why do we have to preface every single movie, show, what have you, video game with sexuality and gender or lack thereof? It's ridiculous. Like, who gives a shit if you're non-binary? I don't understand this obsession over gender and sexuality in these things are not realistic to begin with is beyond me. I don't think it matters what you are in these shows. But once again, we have to be able to relate to everything that people are doing. We have to relate to video games. Listen, you should see hot chicks in video games. You should see cleavage in video games. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but why isn't there an uproar of how these women look in what's the hold on. What's the game? Oh my God. What's that? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. What's the game where holy shit, where there's whores and sluts and killing and cops and bad guys? Oh my God. You give a shit? Well, at least some. Thank you, GTA. Why doesn't anybody ever have a fucking problem with all the women, the way that they look in there, that they can't see themselves in GTA? Get the fuck out of here. I'm so tired of this shit. Grand Theft Auto. Trans or gay characters aren't an issue in games as long as they're well written and it makes sense within the world. Yes, that is true. But is it that, are these games really well written at this time, or are these types of situation overshadowing it and publicizing the games to get more eyes on them than it's worth? Knights of the Old Republic had a romanceable gay character, but being gay wasn't her entire identity, and it wasn't thrown in your face. See, I am fine with that. And good to see you. Oh, they did? Okay. It's just, this is why I don't talk video games either. I'm not educated enough to know exactly what's going on. All I know is that my entire Twitter feed is full of stellarblade, and now everybody's boycotting helldivers, and it's fucking exhausting, you guys. Like, the stuff that we used to turn to that would escape us from reality is now part of our everyday reality, and all we're doing is bitching and complaining about all this shit. And it's sad. There is no good escapes anymore. Like, the only escape Cannoli has is, like, he reads old comics now instead of your point is still valid. It's slightly different apples, though. Okay, well, thank you. I just don't feel like I have any right to discuss anything with video games because I'm just not educated at all. And the thing is I could educate myself, but there's so much right now and it's so exhausting that I'll just stick to trannies and stuff like that. Oh, most of the time with modern gaming, it's just shoehorning them in. Modern gaming is very similar to modern Hollywood, which makes sense. And it's really sad. It's really sad that games now can't even be an escape. The Last of Us game, the first one, had a gay character. Yes, and that wasn't his personality, but they fucked him up in the show by making him gay, being gay his personality. That's why Cannoli, I think, didn't want to watch The Last of Us, the show, because it was way too much. It was way too much. It's the same mentality that elevated a mediocre movie like Black Panther in a cultural event. You're right. Like, there's a trans character in Cyberpunk, but it's barely brought up and it makes sense in a world you can replace your body parts. That makes sense. See, I'm fine with that. See, that makes sense. Guess what? The L Word and Queer as Folk were good shows because the characters were more than their stereotypes placed on the preference. I've heard very good things about those shows. Absolutely. Speaking of sexual orientations, I think people who pay for it should be called bisexual. I love it. I love your puns. They're great. But in general, gay and trans characters are just there because they're gay and trans. See, that's the thing too. I feel like that's unnecessary to just have them in there because it checks a box. They really don't need to be there, but they're just trying to make a point. And I just don't feel like they have to be everywhere. I did hear very good things about both of those shows. Bill in The Last of Us was better written. Most people didn't even know he was gay, and that's the way it should be. Your sexual orientation in a video game is unnecessary, in my opinion. Good to see you, Shaka Zulu. I hope you're well. Movies and TVs used to used to just be entertained, but now we always see is the clear agenda, which is why I don't watch a lot of the stuff. Hi, low spec laptop. I'm going to skip that middle part. Good to see you, low spec. Good to see you. But you're absolutely right. There's a lot of things that I can't even watch anymore because there is always a hidden agenda, and it's not so hidden where it's super obvious. Like I said, Fallout was fine. You know, it was so quick and it wasn't what the story was about. But I'm really tired of gender and sexual orientation having the forefront of all these games, TV shows, movies. It's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. And then here's the problem. Well, I'm going to let me show you this really quick. Hold on. Oh, one of the funniest jokes in TV history was Michael Scott saying, I watched the L word. I watch Queer as Fuck to sound progressive. I got to watch that show. I really do. Nos, it was apparent, but it wasn't beating the player over the head with it. Last of Us 2 did it constantly. Ellie's gay, by the way, Will Jordan. Yeah. We need to cleanse our palates and watch Pink Flamingos. Well, my nail color is called Pink Flamingos, or Flamingo something, by the way. But this is how I feel. This is how I feel about this stuff right now. This is how I feel. Oh God, why does that keep popping up? How are you? My pronouns are, you have exactly 10 seconds to get the fuck out of my house. That's exactly how I feel. I don't give a shit what your pronouns are. I don't give a shit. But no, you know what? It's like an orangish. It's like an orange. It's like an orangish pink almost. It looks red on camera, but it's like really orangey pinky. It's kind of fun. Surely your personality should define you, not your sexuality. But that's a red flag right there. If you have to sell yourself on your sexuality, it means your personality is shit. So, and if you have to introduce yourself with pronouns, I'm not having it. I want nothing of it. And then there's these people too. This one person here. This was ridiculous. Let me find it. Oh no, not that one. Where are you? Oh, here we go. Okay. I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy when they started making every episode about racism and having the kids' babies be. Holy shit, they really did that. I bailed on Grey's Anatomy years ago because it really got super, super stupid. I can't remember when I bailed, but it was maybe 10 years in. I know it's been around for way too many years now. Way too many years. It's exhausting now with just the dumb stories, right? Which was a great way to execute it. Agree with that. The second game beats you over the head with the gay frying pan. See, and that's sad. That's sad. You shouldn't know. You shouldn't. It should not be part of any of it. Josh is my friend too, and I would never known he was gay because it's not who he is. It's not his personality. He's so much more than his sexuality. We all should be so much more than our sexuality. But this person here wants you to cry for them because he wants you to imagine being trans for a moment, okay? He wants you. Yep, a couple that had a baby were trying to pick a name and agreed the baby could pick their gender and had little boys in dresses. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I am so tired of the fact that oh my God, I don't even have words. You know, it is our jobs as parents to raise our children correctly. We don't really have to assign them with a religion. They can figure that out when they're older. Speak for yourself. I like being known for just my vagina. I don't think you're known for your vagina. I think you're known for your big old titties, my friend. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, that's what I know you for. You're brown and you're busty. I was a fan of the show from the beginning, but I was done after that crap. Yeah, you know, I didn't even make it that far in Grey's Anatomy, and I would have. If I had made it that far, I would have bailed right then and there. But that's ridiculous. That is so stupid that parents think it's up to their kid to choose their gender. They rely on us for the first several years of their lives to care for them. They can't eat by themselves. They can't they can't go potty by themselves. We have to take care of them. You want them to know what gender they are? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, sorry. Yes, she's known for her brown bonus hole too. I apologize. Oh, yes, the hard R's. Yep. We do appreciate her hard R's. Okay. So this person wants you to imagine them being trans. This person is just so this is really sad, you guys. I really feel sorry for this person and what they're going through. Okay. Just for a second, I want everybody in the chat to imagine that you're trans. I'm not a boy or a girl. What bathroom do I use? The ones in the Palestine. How much money does the trans surgery centers make? Oh, it's ridiculous. But you also, hi, Lady Erin. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. God, I love your profile picture. I friggin' love Wonder Woman. So the sad part is that, yes, I do. For just a second. It's sarcasm. The problem is that once you transition, either way, you are forever stuck taking testosterone or estrogen or any of those other things to ensure that your transition is going to maintain. So, yeah, not only do they make a lot of money performing the surgery, but the pharmaceutical companies are making a gajillion dollars off of all of these people doing this. And like I said, whether you're religious or not, how the hell can whatever you believe in be wrong this many times to where people are born in the wrong bodies? But anyway, imagine being trans, okay? Just imagine being trans for a moment.
I'm trans and trying to go get your medication. I literally walk up there, the lady on the phone, it's like, oh, can I have your last name? And so I give it to her. She's like, oh, okay, I'll meet you out there and I'll give you your prescription, right? So I'm waiting and she comes out and then she says, oh, is this for? And then she says my dead name.
Okay, so it's not dad name, it's dead name. They just, the captions didn't get it right. So if many of you don't know, when you transition, you change your name. And so the name that you were born with, that your parents gave you because you were born a certain gender, that is now your dead name. And now you have a new name. It's a national, oh God. Why do you have to use big words? Boosh. Backed by federal funds with investments from several hundred Democrat leaders. They want it insured. It's $250,000 for full transition. Holy crap. Okay. Conglomerate. I know how to say that, so thank you. It's also called a dead name because statistically they don't live very long. Very good point. Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's the thing too, like I'm going to tell you right now, I work in a medical field, and you know, if a person comes into us and they are a female transitioning to male, but they still have feminine parts and they have to have exams and stuff done, until the insurance company changes their gender, they have to go by whatever is on file. I will tell you right now, this is really, really like new for me in the last like couple of years. I've actually had medical claims that have been denied because the gender doesn't match. Because their gender on file with the insurance company has been changed to a male, but they came to a female doctor and our medical codes are female. So the insurance company will not cover any services. So they have to pay for services out of pocket because their gender on file is male, but they're having female services. Yeah, that was an interesting one when I first came about that. 50% of all Minecraft themselves before age 50. Vex Electronica and the ones transitioned before puberty have a much higher rate. That is the genocide that they talk about. Yeah. So it's a major deal. It's a major deal. But anyway, they called this person's dead name. So probably the name that's on file with the health insurance company, because you're pretending to be something that you're not. And legally, you have to go through a lot of red tape to get that changed. You can't just call the health insurance company and say, hey, by the way, I woke up today and I'm no longer this gender. You mean the insurance won't pay money at a female treatment doctor for a woman with testicular cancer? Right, exactly. And then, but also insurance companies won't pay for for a female who's playing to be a male, but still coming into a female doctor. It's like, pick one. You're identifying as a man, but you're still having your vagina checked. What are we doing here? It's cringe. It's really cringe. Anyway, we'll finish this real quick.
And I'm like, my name is Rylan. And she just looks at me. And then she puts the medication on the table and shuts the door and locks it behind her.
Which I would have done the same fucking thing. I have no other words for you. I'll never understand why people think it's more harmful to use the wrong name and pronouns, but support the mutilation these doctors agree to perform on people. I don't understand it either. But I would have reacted the same way as this nurse. I would have never said, oh, gee, I apologize. It'll continue as long as we continue to tolerate it. 100%. 100%. Rylan is even a name a chick would pick. You're a chick. I know. I don't get it. But I would have done exactly the same thing that the nurse did. I would have put your shit down and I would have fucking walked away because I'm not catering to your mental illness. I am sorry. I'm not playing your games. I am not playing your games. Oh, it goes on. Sorry.
Every fucking day. There's just no fucking break.
There's no break. Okay. Hi, Mongoose. Good to see you. Okay. So there's no break. Okay. So what you're telling me is that you're sad because society isn't catering to your mental illness. Yeah, she really did go downhill. She's out running around talking about how she's more comfortable with her face in a woman's vagina now. I'm like, oh my God. Syndrome. Hi, Steven. Syndrome, the supervillain from The Incredibles. You killed real superheroes to pretend to be one. I would have said, sorry, that's not the name on the prescription, so I can't let you have it. By, you know what, Shield? I kind of thought the same thing. I absolutely kind of thought the same thing because you really, like when I go pick up prescriptions for myself and my daughter, you have to give your first name and last name, your date of birth, and your address. So you're absolutely right. The nurse should have said, you're not the right person. I'm not giving it to you. That would have been a better ending. 100%. 100%. There's definitely a break from reality here. Yeah, if this is what you think is your biggest problem, this is like poor, pitiful me. Nobody's catering to my mental illness. They just want attention. Okay, hope you have a good rest of your day. First world problems, and let people like this say America is horrible. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyday people can't tell I'm really a chick, for fuck's sake. It's exhausting. Hey, Hunty, good to see you. I hope you've been well. It's been a while. All right, let's finish this sob story.
From being dehumanized.
Dehumanized. So by calling you the wrong name, you're dehumanized. Okay. So it's the nurse's fault that you were called by the name that's on your prescription that's linked to your insurance company so the medication be covered so you can have what you need. And I'm pretty sure this person was getting, I don't know which way they're transitioning because they look like a fucking mess, but they're either getting probably testosterone or estrogen. And what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? You don't look male or female. So how the heck are we supposed to know what you want when you can't even figure it out? You can't even identify as one or the other. Pick a lane. Pick a lane. First of all, you look dirty. That's okay, Boosh. Thank you for looking. First of all, you look dirty. And if you're trying to be a dude, you're not doing a good job. And if you want to be a female, you really need to step up your game because I would not know what to call you there. So do not put this on the nurse. I'm sorry. This is why bullies are important in grade school. Yeah, it ships you into shape. This is ridiculous. I'm very tired of this shit.
On the internet, in person, doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, because we don't know what to do with you. We don't know what to do with you. What are you? Identify as something. If you're going to be a female, lean in 100%. If you're going to be a male, do the same. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I don't know what the fuck that is around your neck, but I'm going to tell you, it looks like what I'm wearing here. If you look right here, that looks like the top of like a headband. So maybe wear it. Maybe it would make you more feminine. I don't know. For fuck's sake, my father-in-law couldn't pronounce my Danish name and accidentally called me Yeti instead. I'm so traumatized. Yep, you should be. Shield, pack it in, pack it up, give up. You're done. You're done. So give them more hormones to keep them raging customer for life. That's what it is. It's a drug. This is the biggest drug industry you'll ever see. I think it's worse than the cartel. I really do. I really do. Hold on. They identify as mentally unstable already, Sassy. What more do you want? I know. I ask for a lot.
It's fucking everywhere. Imagine.
Yeah, it's everywhere. But that's also because you haven't picked a lane. Pick a lane and stick with it. Either look like a dude or look like a chick and choose one. Because you don't look like either. I would not know. If you came to my front desk at my doctor's office, I would have to assume that you're a chick. But that's the thing, like, so I don't work in the front office, but I guess what if you do and you walk in, you're in an OBGYN, which is just for females. It's not like a what's that word? Family practice doctor, primary care physician, to where anybody just comes in. It's all female and you walk in and we misgender you. That's not our fault. Man finally made it. I hate YouTube notifications. They never work. Hail to Chat and Sassy. Hi, Matt. I know. Bush said he didn't get one either, and Gooch said he didn't get one either. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Whatever's around her neck, it's not tight enough. Nope. I have a dick and two balls. My lane been chosen. Exactly. I cannot imagine being trans any more than I can imagine being a unicorn. They're both fictional creatures. Exactly. But the fact that they rely on us so much. Oh, hang on. The fact that they rely on us so much to cater to them and to know what's up and to understand what they're thinking and how they're feeling, it's not okay. Okay. Never mind. Thank you, Bush. Keep it coming. I won't. Bush. Thank you. I just saw it and I was like, I don't think that's meant for YouTube. Not that it's dirty people. Anyway, these psychos get pissed when you try to be respectful and ask their gender too. That is true too. It's like that person right there, I would honestly have not known what their gender was at all. I wouldn't have known. And so like I said, like if somebody comes into my doctor's office that's all women based and you're there for women's services and you come in as identifying as a male, but you have lady parts and I call you by your woman name, you can't be offended. You can't have it all. I'm so glad that my chest is large enough for people to know that I'm a female since I tend to wear t-shirts from the men's section. I do too. I like a big baggy t-shirt, but I'm busty as well. I'm busty as well and should probably use it for subs soon. Anyway, so we have people crying. Now you can tell that's a girl. My trans radar detected it. That's what we have you here for, Nas. We need your trans detector. Okay, listen. Since Bush is here and Nas, and Gord, any of my other male, Josh, you can weigh in too if you want. But I'm going to play this video for you, and I want you to tell me if she's worth dating. Okay? This woman here is on the verge of a breakdown, trying to convince herself that she is fine and happy. She's aging like a fine wine, getting stronger with higher standards. However, I don't know. This kind of sounds like a little whiny bitch video. So I'm wondering if you guys have an interpretation. I'll weigh in. My dick isn't 12 inches, but it sounds like a foot. Oh, yeah, I know. You're probably right. Okay, hold on a second. I don't know. This one, I just think that this is probably not something, if you're single, that you want to put out on the internet. She's very pretty. She's pretty. But it kind of sounds like she's going to come with a whole lot of shit with her baggage, mental illness, what have you. So let's, okay, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Smash or pass too. Smash or pass. And Matt's here too. If you start off, tell me I have to date this woman, already sounds like a red flag. I know. I know. Okay, so I think she's pretty, so we could do a smash or pass on that note, and then if you guys would date her. I'm kind of into crazy chicks, so this might be up my alley, and that's fine. There is somebody for everyone, hopefully. So let's unpack this and see where we're at with her.
Stop telling women in their late 20s, early 30s that time's a ticking. You better get on it. If you're single, wow, you might be fucked if you're 30. Listen, first of all, not every woman on this fucking planet has the agenda of getting married to a douchebag just to have children.
Okay, right there. Why is every man a douchebag? If you already have that mentality, you're looking for the wrong person. Okay? You did, Carly? Yeah, I had this, I think I saw this a couple days ago, but I was like, this is something I have to talk about because you're putting yourself out like this. This is not, I wouldn't recommend this of your, for your dating profile. But anyway, she's already saying douche. Like, you want me to find a douche, marry a douchebag and have kids. So already she's setting it that all men are douchebags.
Okay. What we are doing now as a society is forcing it and pretty much like putting so much pressure on women my age to just find someone and get children going because you're just getting older. You're fucking 29. I'm literally 29. Kick rocks. I'm still young. You psychopath. You fucking psychopath. We are literally pressuring women to marry dirtbag men.
Who's pressuring? I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I maybe I haven't seen it. Maybe it's somewhere else. Who is pressuring women to marry dirtbag men? I've never seen that before. No offense, not hot enough to deal with all that crap. Yep. She just called herself a jumpin' pumpin' tom. Oh, she could find a good guy and marry him and have kids. Yeah, I don't understand why she's being so negative. Maybe she's just dated the wrong men all of her life. If she wants to be single forever, fine. I won't stop her. For her to tell every girl that having a family means being a douchebag, dirtbag is effed up. I agree with you.
Just to have children. Divorce is skyrocketing. If I felt that pressure to do that and I married one of my exes, girl, could not be me. I'm doing fine.
Is her head to shoulder proportion off, or is it just me? Is she very large here and she's got a little head, or is it just me?
I am happy.
Okay, yeah. Keep telling yourself, stay in the mirror and go, I am happy. Yep, that's not cuckoo right there. She's about to lose her shit.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Stop just assuming that I am on a timeline because you are not putting me on a timeline, you stupid fucks.
Wow, she's so friendly. She is so friendly. I would totally want to hang out with her. Pass, can you imagine the amount of tequila you would have to drink just to listen to her without pulling your ears off? Absolutely. Only the most desperate of dudes would put up with her cunty bullshit. Agreed. No one's pressuring you. Go live your life. But being single your whole life is lonely, but you don't want to admit that. Yeah, no, she's having a breakdown right now. On the kids' front, the clock is ticking, Chica. Yeah, it is. But I will tell you, in my industry, women are having babies well into their mid-40s. So I don't buy that. men are telling her this in real life. I recommend she stay off social media and meet an actual man. Agreed. She'd rather complain and work 3 jobs and put in the work to find a good guy to settle down. 100%. What was that horrific noise? She's doing so fine that she feels compelled to bitch about this publicly. Exactly. Sassy, the chick got ran through in college and has deep regrets. She's unhinged. I agree with you. Take another Prozac and try again. She kind of looks like a manta ray with that smooth forehead. I know that forehead's freaking you out. I kind of understand where she's coming from. In small towns like the one I live in, there are plenty of people who push, why aren't you married? You're getting older. Yeah, I'm not going to say that people don't do that. You're absolutely right. And they also push the agenda of like, oh, you've been married for a while. Why aren't you having kids? Or like Cannoli and I got hit with, okay, so your daughter's 5, like when are we having another kid? So yeah, it definitely can be effective. I'm happy in my marriage. You know what? I never have to say I am happy. Exactly. She'll be saying that in 10 years, crying, sharing wine with her horde of cats. Hey, Cassie, good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are well. She's pretty, but she's nuts and is absolutely feeling that ticking clock. Her body is telling her, and she's fighting against it. Yes, and she's going to the internet to help her, to convince her otherwise. Your mom is probably telling her this because she loves her. Probably. I'm also not sure she's saying all men are douchebags, but just her exes. She moved into crazy when she started clapping, though. Yeah, that's a good point. I think she is saying that like she wouldn't want to have pushed in that direction to her exes. That makes sense. Well, if she's on a timeline, if she ever did want to have kids, she can single if she wants, but don't down marriage and starting family. Not every woman feels like she does. That's true. Oh, her mom is probably telling her this. Yeah. Oh, you can have babies later, but why would you want to? You want to be 70. I agree with you 100%. I could never, like, I'm 44 and there's women having babies at my age, and I could not imagine doing that right now, like starting over again. Yeah, people ask me when I'm getting married and starting having kids. You know what? It's none of their business. You can do you. There's some people, I mean, I don't know what you want, but there are some people that are completely comfortable not having kids and being married. And that's fine. It's not for everybody. Why do we have to push it? Women have zero accountability. How about stop hooking up with douche? Her pussy is attracting ain't shit. Like it's when they play the fucking nos.
Get the fuck out of here. Sniff grass. Stop telling me that I'm old and time's ticking. Literally. Because if I'm living my life and every year I get older, I'm getting more upset and I'm just getting more stressed. What the fuck is the point of living life? Bitch, I am aging like fine fucking wine. I am more secure with myself than I ever have been in my entire fucking life.
You know what? I really could have used captions on this because that's what I thought she said. Sniff grass? Like, who does that? Who does that? Then she got butthurt because there weren't women in the comments that agree with her. Oh, see, I didn't investigate the comments, but that's good to know. That's good to know.
I'm sorry if men can't handle it. Like, person is wasting time on all these men because every year that goes by, I get wiser, stronger, I have higher standards.
Okay, she's just hurting herself right now because if any guy comes across this video, they're not sliding up into her DMs for marriage and kids. They're sliding into her DMs for one thing, unfortunately.
And you're wasting time being a dumb fuck, being a loser, being an immature asshole. So I think you should stop telling women that they're losing time.
I think you should stop telling women that they're losing time. Yeah, because that's attractive.
Because they're fucking not.
Wow. Yeah, she's something, isn't she? She's something. If anybody is interested in that, go ahead. Slide up in her DMs. She's mad because she dates shitty men. Absolutely. Dude, I guarantee she complains about her exes on first dates with other men. 110%. She seems like a whole lot to handle, and that's why she's single. I have a 30-year-old cousin who asked me when I'm going to have kids. I said I could have spread more seed than Michael J. Fox filling a bird feeder, but then I have to deal with someone like you. Exactly. perform an exorcism on her first. Yeah, you know, the bitching and complaining it's not a good look, honey. It's not a good look. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. Yep. But here's the thing right now, real quick. I'm going to play this clip. You know, if maybe this girl needs a hug. You know, maybe she needs a little loving, and I have just the person that can offer that to you. I have just the person that can offer you some love and attention that you've been seeking. Just a second. Buckle up, it's going to get cringe. Okay, here we go. I literally, oh, bye, Dirty Jersey. Good to see you, babe. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. This right here made me physically ill. I used to love Drew Barrymore, but I can't stand her now because just this whole thing, she does this shit all the time and it's beyond cringy. Okay? Let's just listen real quick.
I've been thinking that we really all need a tremendous hug in the world right now.
Yeah.
But in our country, we need you to be Mamala of the country.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Mamala. She's 29. All OBGYNs tell us it's hard to have kids after 30. So it's not men, it's science. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You're more right. I know. I'm sorry. I have to. Listen, you guys know why you come here. If it's my job to make you guys second guess eating lunch. And of course, not to be rude, they pan to the black people in the audience. Just going to put that out there. Just the black audience, the two black people in the audience, they wanted to make sure they showed. Drew Barrymore is so cringe. What happened to her? They gave her own show and she just, God, it's left-wing masturbation. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Cassie. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Drew made the mistake of thinking people actually liked Kamala. That's exactly what it is. Here, I'll stop. I'll only play it once. Oh God, I almost had to hear it again. That clip right there, it's disgusting. It's cringe, and it's not necessary. Money, Sassy, money happened to her. You're right. I apologize. I'm very naive. Look, Drew is very sweet. I met her multiple times. This is genuinely how she is, but she's not mentally all there. She had stunted development because the industry fucked her up. Fair point. Fair point, Josh. See, I do genuinely think that she is sweet. She looks like she means well. She really does. But sometimes she looks like she goes where the buses don't run, and I think that's the problem. She was a child star, and I'm sure she's broken. She's been broken by all Hollywood creeps 110%. You are right. Hey, Ray, Hollywood happened to Drew Barrymore. You're right. It is, and that's what I should have said. But she needs to be Mamala. Oh, God. Well, she did get her on her hands and knees and cry with Dylan Mulvaney. That right there was that was worse than this. Absolutely. But you can't watch her show because it's cringe as fuck. Yeah, it's really hard to separate that she has been through things and it is the reason why she's the way she is. But watching the way she is, you can't. I need to go back and watch that Shield. I did hear that she did a really good job on that skit. I did see it, like a clip or a picture of it on Twitter. So you know what? That's a really good point. She is like a child in an adult body. You're right. You're absolutely right. That does make sense. Okay, let's see. I have some other things. Oh, here's a palate cleanser for you. Here's a palate cleanser for you guys. You guys want to see something sweet? This is a really sweet video. Here you go. Here's a
He said he liked my fupa. Okay. He tryna die like Scuba. Yeah.
I don't want to get. There you go. That's for Nos right there. I really wish Flaccid was here because I would have asked Smash or Pass. I think you can see some of the dumpers in this video. Yes, Josh was so kind as to make sure that I had this for the show today. Show Dandy talking to the plant. Oh, I should. That would be a good palate cleanser. We do love Dandy. We do love Dandy. I have to say, Dandy just is what it is. He knows he's a drag queen, and that's what he is. Okay, so yeah, Smash or Pass, but this is the Fupa dance. Okay, and I'm going to stop it because I don't want to get, I guess we could turn the music down, but it's basically singing about having a fupa. I don't want to get hit for the music. But look at that. She has made sure that she's unnoted. Note to self, stop eating lunch before or during Sassy streams. You take one of them to Red Lobster and your wallet is over. Yes, exactly. Listen, I'm sorry, you guys. I left Zax's stream last night and came back to some guy shitting in the bathroom with a bunch of cops outside the door. So it happens. Okay. So yeah, these and that girl decided that she's so sexy that she wanted to wear a belly chain. Unfortunately, her ass and her vaginal area is definitely eating her shorts. Oh, people are coming home from church to turn on your channel. My apologies. My apologies in advance. Maybe pray a little bit harder after you watch my show. Ask the Lord for forgiveness. The chain is holding up her belly. Exactly. Oh my God. So now fupas are cool. I'm trying to see what is on their shirts. It's really hard to say. Look at that. I mean, that's just yummy right there. Yeah, get it. Yeah, I get it. Oh, when did you send that to me? Oh, yes. Hold on. I think I might still have that. I know a girl exactly like this. She will all wear little tops and booty shorts, and it looks like a giant candle melting. I don't understand. I do see people dressed like that, and I don't understand why they think it's okay to accentuate those areas. If you're a larger woman, there is a way to dress. There is a way to dress and a way for it to be appropriate, and that is not appropriate. Come on, why isn't this? Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find. Where's the one you sent me? Hang on. Is this it? Corey, hold on. It's still there. Oh, yeah, here you go. This Corey sent this to me. Hold on a second. Yes, muffin tops are the best part. I do agree with you. Looks like a fresh can of biscuits popped open. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. But muffin tops are the best part. I do agree with you. Okay, here. This is a little video from Corey that he had sent me a while back.
Many of us have wondered just who is jack shit. We find ourselves at a loss when someone says, "You don't know jack shit." Well, thanks to my genealogy efforts, you can now respond in an intellectual way. Jack Shit is the only son of Aw Shit. Aw Shit, the fertilizer magnate, married Oh Shit, the owner of Knee Deep in Shit. They had one son, Jack. In turn, Jack Shit married No Shit. The deeply religious couple produced 6 children: Holy Shit, Giva Shit, Full of Shit, Bullshit, and the twins, Deep Shit and Dip Shit. Against her parents' objections, Deep Shit married Dumb Shit, a high school dropout. After being married 15 years, Jack and No Shit divorced. No Shit later married Ted Sherlock. She wanted to keep her previous name. She was then known as No Shit Sherlock. Meanwhile, Dipshit married Loda Shit, and they produced a son with a rather nervous disposition named Chicken Shit. Bullshit, the prodigal son, left home to tour the world. He recently returned from Italy with his new Italian bride, Pizza Shit. Now, when someone says, "You don't know jack shit," you can correct. Many of us have...
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that, Corey. Oh my God. I did not watch that all the way through the first time. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Corey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't wear tank tops anymore because I'm over 25, don't do drugs, and I'm not trying to date Josh. Wear proper clothing. Exactly. I agree with you. And when you just have a certain piece of shit's probably my favorite too. I agree. That was fucking good. Thank you, Corey, for reminding me about that. I do appreciate it. Holy shit, that was funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a couple of other. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a couple of what's this one? Oh, yeah. So this dumb woman decides to brag about shoplifting from Target and suggests that stores' price tags aren't mandatory. Okay? She thinks that, the price tags at stores are maybe just a suggestion and you don't have to. Boosh, go ahead, send it for me. Some people have my permission to wear tanks, especially the ones they cut themselves and wear to the gym. Yes. There's this one guy that who was it? You weren't on the stream. I don't know if you were in the chat, but somebody said that this guy that I was playing from TikTok, it totally could be something for you. I'll send it to you, Josh. But go ahead, Boosh, go ahead and send that to me. I'm going to play this one real quick. So this girl right here basically thinks that price tags at stores are, up for interpretation, a suggestion, something we don't really have to abide by. And she's going to explain to you her philosophy on why price tags at stores are shit. Okay. First of all, let's just take a look at her. Her proportions are all messed up. But anyway, here we go.
I went to Target to get some alcohol because it's Friday.
If it's a little bit low, I'm sorry. That's as loud as it goes. So if you guys need to turn up your volumes, I'm going to go ahead and start over. She does look ghetto as hell. Yeah. But here, she went to Target to get some alcohol because it's Friday.
I went to Target to get some
And I like how she starts by flipping the camera off. Like she don't give no fucks already.
Alcohol because it's Friday, but I don't have the money to pay for that.
Okay, so she goes to Target to buy some alcohol, but it's Friday because it's Friday and she don't got no money to pay for it.
Alcohol. So guess what I did? I was just going to take it.
So guess what I did? I was just going to take it. I'm actually wearing one right now to go with Cinco de Mayo. Don't want to be racist. Anyway, it's got right. It is. It's if she like went on a Coke binge. But listen, it was Friday night. She needed some alcohol. She didn't have no money. So guess what she did? She's just going to take it because she's entitled. Wait, what? Oh, I know what he meant. I know what he meant. No, I get it. She could use a little slapping around. No, I completely get it. But I wanted to shoehorn in the fact that I actually wore a wife beater today as well. Yeah, she could use a little smack in the head.
I mean, it's free, right?
She goes, it's free, right? It's free. Okay.
They put the prices on there, but I think that's just for like if you want to pay.
So they put prices on there, she said, and because I don't know if you guys can hear this. If it's really low, let me know. But she said that they put prices on there, like if she wants to pay. If she wants to pay, she will.
It's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory.
I mean, if I did see something that I wanted to buy, like I could have, but I didn't want to. I just wanted the alcohol because I had other plans for the day. Tell me why these motherfuckers, I guess they were just on like patrol today because it's a Friday. It's starting to get hot outside. They know how the motherfuckers is around the area. But I wasn't the only person stealing in there. And I could tell you I wasn't the only person stealing in there because when I walked up in that bitch, I saw two niggas stuffing chips down their pants, trying to be inconspicuous.
Oh, I'll give her that. She can say she knows big words. I'll give her that. The bitch can steal, but she knows inconspicuous. Good job. Okay. All right. So she's educated a little bit.
Thief. I see you. But I didn't do nothing about it. I'm like, oh, okay, my people up in here today.
Oh, so if her people are up in there stealing, then she can steal too. Cool. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. AJ looking good in a weave. Okay, so she basically says price tags aren't mandatory, and it was Friday, and she wanted to drink, and she had other plans for her money, so she was just going to take. She was going to take what wasn't hers. Cool. Well, they can hide it well with the large package down there, and then she'll complain Target left the hood. Exactly, 110%. It's disgusting. Oh, here, you guys want a little palate cleanser real quick? I've been meaning to play this real quick. Hang on. This is a fun one for you guys. Here you go. I tried to make this my thumbnail, but I couldn't get a good still shot of it. So here, this is for you guys. If you, like I said, if you're eating with the spoon, this should make things all more interesting.
You know, I see myself as to be a very minimalist, environmentalist person. So I like my jewelry to be organic and have a purpose. So, I mean, what? I need to stir my tea?
I can only watch that one time. I can't do with like, bleh. Yeah. People like that is why I want to carry a magnet around with me all times. Yeah, minimalist, exactly. God, why would you want to walk around looking like that? Why? Why in God's name would you want to walk around looking like that? That is absolutely, I know you did. Hunty, I'm so sorry. No, they haven't. That's the problem. They haven't looked in the mirror. That's the problem. Oh my God, you guys. Let me see if I have anything else. I guess we could end with this. I don't really know if this is true or not. This woman says she lives in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. I think she said Phoenix. We'll watch it again. And she has an outdoor potty area. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I don't understand the necessity of this, especially in Arizona. Yeah, I think so. The problem is, like, I guess so. Like, if you wanted to really be prepared, you could have a fork and a spoon and then a knife in your back pocket, and you could always be ready to go. I don't know why you can't find anything, but, you know, I could always, if it's after the fact, we could always stick it in my back pocket and play it another time. Anyway, we're going to look into this. This woman has an outdoor potty area. I don't know if this is true. I listen, sometimes I wonder if people just do shit for clicks, but I've also seen people be batshit crazy. So it just makes me question it. So let's watch what this girl does. Like I said, I think she said this looks like this is in Arizona. It doesn't look like it's in Phoenix because it's hot as shit here. And I don't know who would be able to shit in 115-degree weather. But anyway.
My name is Ivy Bloom, and this is my outdoor potty area. I used to let my friends use the bathroom in my house, but
So if you go over to your friend's house, I'm going to have to look that up then and see who that is. Pooping outside does rule, though. I'm not going to judge her. You have a nice breeze that hits your bussy. That's a good point. So it looks like she has a regular, normal bathroom, but she won't let her friends go potty inside.
Since learned how unsanitary that is. Before entering the...
Has she ever heard of bleach? Like what she's showing here with the gloves, like just watch this whole process. This whole process looks way more unsanitary than, say, just going potty inside and then bleaching your whole bathroom.
Potty area. I require guests to put on these foot covers. And first
Why
timers
why would you need to put foot covers on outside? That doesn't make any sense. So here are her rules. Number one, if you're going to shit, well, I guess this is for anything, must dig a hole at least 6 inches from an existing marker. Number two, only 2 paper towel sheets allowed per use. And then you have to log in the journal before exiting the bathroom. If this is just a joke, she's gone to great lengths to get a joke on the internet because this looks like she's really put some time into it. This is why it makes me think cuckoo. Yeah, cuckoo. Exactly.
To read the rules. The most important rule is to dig at least 6 inches from...
Let me just tell you, what if you're at a friend's house? Well, the thing is like, her bathroom looked very clean. She says other people using it is unsanitary. So why wouldn't you just let them use it? Why would you let them use it? And then when everybody's gone, just bleach it. The foot covers it so they don't mush the hippie retards' faces between their toes. Okay, hear me out. What if you just had like Taco Bell with your friends or all of a sudden, like me, a Dairy Queen blizzard just hits you the wrong way and you are going to shit yourself quick. And you have to go through all of these situations here just to go potty.
An existing stick, because that's where another guest.
Okay, and that's all the toilet paper you get. That's all the toilet paper you get. So, yes, then you're about to blow that backyard up. Exactly.
Has dug a hole.
That's all you get. And then you have to dig a hole. Okay.
It's pretty simple. You just dig a hole, do what you have to do, and put your toilet paper on top. I provide seeds that must be placed inside to keep my garden growing. And once that's placed inside.
Okay, so you put rocks down, then you put 2 pieces of toilet paper, and then you put more dirt down. Okay, so what do you wipe with?
You cover it up with the dirt you dug up, and then place some leaves on top. The last thing you have to do is...
Oh, I see. She's showing you if you went potty in there that's the used toilet paper. Okay. So what happens if you're sitting there pooping and the 2 pieces of toilet paper aren't enough? What do you do?
Mark the spot with one of these sticks. I do live in Arizona and it gets...
See, I live in Arizona. First of all, how the hell are you living outside? And if that says Chobani, I don't know what type of Chobani that is, but Chobani is yogurt. And I don't know why you would have this outside. Like maybe she lives in Arizona. See, I do live in Arizona. It gets really hot. Yeah.
It's really hot. So I provide a bucket with refreshments and snacks.
Okay, a bucket of refreshments and snacks. I'm going to tell you right now, in 115, you are not going to want any of those chips. This bitch really be digging shallow graves like a fecal-obsessed serial killer. I think that's where it all started. Yep, this is where it starts. You're going to see her somewhere soon. If that's all the toilet paper you get, then you better learn to drag your butt across the grass like a dog. Absolutely.
That visitors can snack on while using the bathroom.
Oh, okay. So not only do you have to dig yourself a hole to shit in, but you can snack on Funyuns while you're shitting. Fantastic.
And yes, there is a privacy curtain. Once
that privacy curtain doesn't seem to go all the way down when you're popping a squat. Oh, look, this is even better. Then you take off your footies.
That's done. They can take the covers off their feet and wash them in this bucket. Then they have to place them in this jar so that the next guest can use them.
Okay, so why would you, how sanitary is that? You unfortunately, okay, you don't want people in your house, but you're okay with people sharing the footy thing.
The guest is done using the bathroom.
So she requires, okay, so right there, it looks like this is recent, March and April. Their dates, name, the time, and then the snacks that you took for shitting. So it's almost like you get a reward for going caca. So you can top up the tank whilst you empty it. We do have grass in Arizona. It hangs on by a thread during the summer, but we do have summer and winter grass out here to keep things beautiful, but nah. They wearing condoms on their feet and sharing. Yeah, isn't it great? There is so much cross-contamination going on here, but she is having this outside because doing this inside, okay, so if somebody takes their shoes off so they don't track around mud or dirt in your house, you have them take their shoes off, and then you have them use the potty. They're all shitting in one spot instead of several spots around your yard, and then you can bleach your bathroom after. What the actual fuck? Who wants to use a community shit foot wraps? Exactly. Nose rings are unsanitary. This chick played too much Death Stranding. I think she did. Why don't you just make an outhouse? Exactly. I think y'all underestimate the number of people who would want to visit her. Let's see. Nate, Fabi, Sam, Ricky, Tim, Emily, Sebi, Marco, Brit, Jake. Yeah, she's making up these names, and if these are real people, they're hippie fucks. Yeah. Well, she is getting free fertilizer because she's putting seeds in there. So she's trying to grow something, but aren't you going to run out of places to shit? I mean, if you have an area, you got to wait for, so you're going to run out of places for your friends to poop. This is not long term.
Require them to sign this journal. And I do respectfully.
Somebody dropped a 20 for a deuce? Somebody dropped a 20 for a deuce. Okay. All right.
Ask for tips.
Look at that. There's a cup. There's 1, 2. I could see 3 20s in there. And now she's putting another 20. This is all bullshit. This can't be real. This can't be real. Josh, she's kind of cute, though, with her shit-caked feet and hot Cheetos.
Because maintaining this area can get a little expensive.
How is maintaining that area get expensive? You're shitting in the dirt and covering it up. I don't understand that. You can eat grown food on non-composited people animal poops. Yeah, listen, you guys, we're screwed. It's over. Was no shit and his entire family in that backyard. I like the callback to that. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Oh my God, you guys. Well, I think that's all we have for today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show. I appreciate you. Only EMTs and soldiers regarding the pooping and eating at the same time. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I totally get it. There are exceptions to every rule, but that seems a little unnecessary. So anyway, let's see. What do we have coming up? So I know that Shiro and Ego do have a show coming up. Let me see if I can get the link to their show real quick. Let's see. Hold on a second. Left eye, Ego. Let me go ahead and pull up the link to their show coming up. Where is it? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, it looks like they are doing an Ordinary Gains here at just in about an hour. And they're going to be talking about baby reindeer. So let me go ahead and put the... Okay. Shiro and Ego will be on in about an hour. That's 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys want to go hang out with them and chat baby reindeer. Cannoli and I might take, yes, leave me a tip for inconveniencing you. Yeah, good point. Good point. So stupid. I know it's not Christmas. I know. The show does look interesting, though. We did watch some previews on it yesterday because I'm like, what is this baby reindeer situation all about? So, you know, when we have some time, we might watch it. So go and find them tomorrow night on MMM. The crew is reviewing Planet of the Apes. So go and check that out. It is at 6:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Cannoli Sasquatch's channel. Then the girls and I will be back this coming Friday for our rescheduled episode of Truly the Female Perspective. I promise we'll be there. Nadia, unfortunately, can't make it. She does have some family obligations. So it will be Vex and I, and then I'm not sure if we're going to invite somebody else. His name might sound like Josh, but we'll figure it out. So yes, we'll be back for TTFP Friday at, I want to say 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here on my channel. And then I don't think I'm going to do a Sunday stream because it is Mother's Day. Next Sunday is Mother's Day. And I know it can be a weird holiday for some people. But I just think out of respect for the day, I think, look at Zelda's trying to go out. Just a moment. Look, she's going to wait. Here, look, little Zelda wants to go pee-pee outside. So I don't think I'm going to do a Sunday stream next Sunday just because it's Mother's Day. But you will see me Friday. And then if I pop up anywhere on the show, oh, you found, okay. You know what? I'm going to save, Boosh just sent me something, but I'll save it for the next stream. Maybe I can do it on Friday. Anyway, yes, the last time Josh was on, I got pretty trashed, but Josh wasn't the reason for my trashiness, I'll tell you. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of the support, everybody in the chat. We had a great time. Carly, thanks for hanging out today. It was so nice to see you in the chat. And let me go ahead and get us out of here. Where is my... Okay, anyway, as always, stay sassy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.